Hello everyone! In this video, I'll walk you through all the brushes available in Sculpt mode and show you how each one works. We'll explore how to paint, mask, shape, and how to use all tools in Sculpt mode. Let's start with the paintbrush. This tool uses vertex painting, which means all color information is stored directly in the vertex data instead of texture maps. Each vertex contains 4 adjustable material attributes: color, roughness, metalness, and emission. You can use the eyedropper tool to pick colors directly from your object or from a reference image. If you enable airbrush mode, you can build up multiple paint layers in one continuous stroke, just like using a spray gun. There are also material presets available, and you can save your own custom presets for future use. The paint bucket replaces the color and other material properties of your entire object or specific regions. Again, you can use the eyedropper to select colors from your model or references. You can fine-tune how the bucket fills with these options. Threshold defines how close the target color has to be. Contiguous fills only adjacent areas with similar color. Global fill applies the color to all matching vertices across the model. Next, we have the mask brush, one of the most versatile tools in Sculpt mode. It lets you protect certain parts of your mesh, locking those vertices so they won't be affected by sculpting or painting. You can use different alphas or patterns to create complex masks. The brush has several modes: add mask, erase mask, blur mask, and sharpen edges. We also have cavity masking, which creates masks based on surface curvature, perfect for isolating recessed areas or raised details. You can fine-tune the curvature and spread for precise results. Finally, there are global mask actions: mask all, clear all, invert masked area, blur or sharpen edges, separate masked polygons into a new object, or even delete masked polygons entirely.